Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're tuning into my channel. My name is Christina, and I get ready for work at work. And here I am. Here I am at work. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw that I have this gorgeous palette with me today. I think it's last year's Pat McGrath holiday palette. Or was it the year before? I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm just sitting here staring at it like, goodness. I don't know what direction I'm going to go in, but we're going to play with that palette today. I've been using the Pat McGrath holiday palettes because I want the new one so badly. And I'm on a no spend on makeup. But here we are. You know I'm going to do it. If you're not new to my channel, you know that I'm going to do it. If you are new, welcome. My name is Christina and I get ready for work here at work with, luxury products, drugstore products, the whole thing. But I am going to do a skincare speed through. A little short speed through application. It's not red. Disregard the packaging. This is the Thayer's Milky Toner. Delicious, hydrating, really nice. I'm going to follow that with the Noto Deep Serum, oil-based serum. Delicious. I'm going to slather on some of this Tango Vitamin Eye Cream by Drunk Elephant. I'm not sure about it. Still on the fence. And then I'm going to lock in all that moisture with the Origins GinZing Daily Moisturizer with the SPF 30. I'm going to cement my eyebrows in an upward position with the Ardell Brow Glue. And I'm going to prime my lids for shadow with the P. Louise Eye Base in the shade Rumor 2, I thinks. Methinks. So I'm going to do all of these things in a little speed through, and I will be right back. And we're going to dive into the eyes first, because doing the eyes first, just in case there's fallout. What is going on? Oh, dry shampoo. I dry shampooed like the underside of my bangs, and I have some stuck to my head. Cool. I'm going to get my hair out of the way and start this little preparation speed through. Prep is key to a flawless foundation application. So let's do it. And I'm back. Let's get some brushes out. Boop, boop, boop. I don't really like this brush, but it'll have to do. Let's dive into these eyes. I am at a mattress store. I am here at Naples Mattress, getting ready for work. What's calling me this morning? I'm wearing a very neutral outfit. Little skirt and top situation. Looking like a sausage in a casing that's too small. I don't care. Going with it. What's calling me are the oranges and pinks. And the whole thing's calling me. Good Christ. We can go in any direction, though. We can go in any direction. But the direction I'm feeling is this shade right here in the crease and transition. So let's go. Big fluffy brush. Into the crease and transition. Orangey pinky tone gorgeousness. Yesterday I had a sale. A concierge at the Ritz-Carlton here in Naples called me looking for a very firm mattress. Now, very firm could mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So I said, well, you got to bring the client, the customer, the guest in, because that's open for interpretation. I have very firm mattresses, and I have 2 different ones in stock, but you got to get here quick because you needed it delivered yesterday. And the way we do our delivery schedule is we make the delivery schedule the day before. That's it. If you don't get in on that delivery schedule, you hit. But I got it okayed by Jerry. The client came in, sent the guys to the warehouse. She decided, I guess the mattress in the Ritz-Carlton room she was in was too too soft, and needed something quite firm. We made it happen. I'm going to color switch that brush and blend out the edge. But it was an inexpensive mattress. It wasn't like it was a $3,000 mattress. It was like a $700 and something mattress. Our guys were already in overtime, and potentially we didn't make any money from it. But, I mean, I don't know. It was money on the board in any case. I'm going to go into this little bit of a deeper tone in the outer corner in the crease to see if we can get some extra dimension. Starting it near the lash line and blending it upward. I was tuckered out yesterday. Ate some leftovers. Jakey wasn't that hungry. Jakey's my son. He now lives with me. It's a joy. He's the best roommate ever. Love that boy. 17 years old. He's homeschooled, an online program out of the county he used to live in. Doing well. Chipping away at it. He's just a joy to come home to. I recently had a breakup with my boyfriend / fiance of 7 years. It's rough. It's freaking rough. I'm going to dive into this deepest shade in the palette, matte shade, and go in the outer corner and really deepen up that outer corner. When you live with someone and care about someone for 7 years, and this all of a sudden out of your life, it's rough. And he's not completely out of my life because he's having some heart troubles. He has PVCs, which I can't remember what that it's an abbreviation for, but it's like a heart signal problem. And he had it while we were together. It was managed by metoprolol. Anyways, a beta blocker. But recently, I think due to the stress of moving out of my house, it's exacerbated to a whole new level of F word. So he calls me last night. If I call you and I don't, he says to me, if I call you and you don't hear anything, call 911. I'm like, what the? Just go to the hospital. Just go to the hospital. I called him this morning and he's not dead. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I watched him struggle with this heart condition for months and thought it was taken care of. It's not. It's not. I'm just going to keep deepening up that outer corner. It's just frustrating. Like, I wish they would just do an ablation. They like map the signal and then burn the signal that's misfiring, which is a heart surgery. It's kind of serious. But he works as a welder, so can't be getting lightheaded and almost passing out on a regular basis. It's dangerous. I think that deepened things up quite nicely. And we'll blend more. Later. But we're going to go in with my favorite portion. I can't tell whether I want to do this peachy warm shade or this really orangey shade. Or even, I don't think I've ever touched that one. That's too matchy-matchy. I think I'm going to go in with that orangey orange shade. I'm going to use some NYX glitter glue because I really want the shadow to last. Just a little dot. Life is hard. Life is strange. He was very rude and petty during the whole move. Called me some names. But yet, here I am. I can't not be there. When you care for someone, you care. You know, just because we broke up doesn't mean I don't care. Like, I can't just turn it off. I just can't turn off my feelings like a switch. I just hope that he doesn't take advantage of my kindness. That's my only hope. So I'm going to use this awesome, my favorite shimmer laying brush. It's the Makeup a Murder Sketch Artist brush into that orange shade. But I'm going to start it right over the eye. Dive on in. Look at that. Boom. I felt a little fallout hit my face. Let me stretch my eyelid a skosh. We can really work it into that glitter glue and that outer corner shade. That's stinking pretty. Yeah. Yep. Do the same on the other eye. Before I stretch it, get the placement down. Petty, petty, petty. Took paint that we were going to paint the cabinets in the bottom in the kitchen because there was some moisture. It was like mold in, it's like a mold barrier paint. Took that paint. I'm gonna get it back. Like, why would you take that paint? And all kind of stuff like that. Here I am. I want to brighten up the inner corner. We want to try the pink or the gold, yellow. You know what? Let's try this really bright yellow. See what it gives. Stretch my eyelid. I mean, it's subtle. Do the same on the other side. Hold on 1 second. Let me take that call. And I'm back. So that call was, I had scheduled couples therapy for me and my fiance. And then had canceled it. So they were calling to make sure that, to see if I wanted to reschedule, because the VA is very serious about mental health. That was an awkward conversation. I was like, you don't really need couples therapy when you're not a couple anymore. And she said, I hope everything's okay. I'm like, it was mutual. And it made her laugh a little bit. So at least we can get a good ha-ha out of it. Oh, fluffy brush. Back into that, oops, I closed it. Back into that original crease and transition color over here. And just blend out the edge lightly, gently, gentle. That's stunning. Pat McGrath. And this is why I have to have that palette. I have a problem with these gorgeous shimmers. Murder me dead. We're going to put this palette aside for now and dive into the complexion. This sank into my fine lines around my eyes yesterday. I'm going to extra moisturize. You know what? I'm not, because I want to see how the Natasha Denona does. Because I love this. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. I'm going to bring this home. I also have the LYS skin tint stick with me. I'm going to keep that with us. But I'm going to bring this home, and I'm going to bring one of my other foundations that I have in my collection to try to give them all some love. I'm going to use this glycerin and rose water spray just to rehydrate a little bit before I prime. So I have very dehydrated skin. So moisture is key to my situation. Everybody's skin type is different. Know your skin type, if you're combination, if you're oily, if you're dry. And I'm sure you got a pretty good handle on it. You know what I haven't used in a long while? I bought it specifically to mix with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation because it was cakey as hell. This One Size the Base Thinner. Let's put this on as primer because it's a primer. A couple dollops of that in my hand. We have it, so let's use it. That feels lovely. That feels absolutely stunning. Oh, that's why it was $30, and that's why I don't use it, because it was $30. I'm going to let that sink in a little bit off camera. I'll be right back, and we're going to go and I'm going to shake the snot out of this too. The Natasha Denona High Glam Foundation in the shade N9. But let me give this a good shake and let this gorgeous glowy base thinner. Let's see what it's actually called. What's it called? One Size B12 Base Thinner. Vitamin Pearl Serum. About it. Be right back. Alright, I think I'm sufficiently soaked in. That is lovely. Just a little bit of glow. Natasha Denona High Glam. Pump on the back of my hand. Not even a full pump. I'm going to start the blend with my finger. Start working it in. Great amount of coverage. Really, I think the best part of this High Glam foundation is the lightweight nature of it. It's like very, very lightweight. I have a It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe foundation brush. I'm just going to stipple it into the skin. That was awkward. That put me in a little bit of a mood. And it wasn't really awkward because, you know, it's facts. We are broken up. Waste my goddamn time. 7 goddamn years. Sorry. Sorry. Venting. There's been a lot that I haven't shared on camera. And I will. Because it wasn't just, it wasn't the last straw was the last straw. And it is truly mutual. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I still have a lot on the back of my hand. I don't think I need any more. Going right into the hairline because I got redness. I'm going to put a little more coverage right here on the cheek and over the redness of my schnozola. Apparently this foundation is self-setting. A great shade match. I was on the fence about the shade at first, but I think it's pretty darn good. Let's put a little on the neck because it's so lightweight. Just to, so we don't look like we're wearing a mask. That is gorgeous. Wipe off what was left on the back of my hand. Now I'm really gonna go close up under the eyes. Yesterday I used a what's it called? Eyeshadow stick in the tight line and waterline, and it was blue, and it didn't want to go anywhere when I washed my face off last night. It was like, no, we're staying. That looks good. Let's bronze. Let's use this LYS because I forget I have it. No Limits bronzer in the shade Harmony. I'm going to forego putting it on my 5 head because it's covered by my bangs. A little on the lip, but I'll use my finger. I want to use the Sushy Glow. What the heck is the name of it? I want to use this lip stain today. Sushy, S-U-S-H-Y, Glow Bloody Lip Tint, because I love it. Just to give the lips the illusion of more fullness. Little e.l.f. blending brush. Sculptate these cheeks. Great color. Blends gorgeously. Sculptate this chin. Cream Blurch. going with this one. It is the Rare Beauty Nearly Neutral. Rare Beauty Cream Blush in the shade Nearly Neutral. Because it's nearly neutral. I think it'll go nicely. And I got it. I got it as a little sample in one of those like Sephora kits. Love. Rare Beauty. So good. That's a good start. That is a good start, people. Powder bronzer. Let's Hourglass. Let's Hourglass bronzer. The Evil Eye palette. Last year's holiday launch. And just set that cream bronzer. I'm also going to put it on my 5 head. Start set. Even though the Natasha Denona is self-setting. We really want the makeup to last. I'm here for quite a number of hours here at Naples Mattress. That's gorgeous. Hourglass powders, come on. Hourglass powders, come on. Blurch. I don't think I've dived into that blurch. Let's make sure that it's a blurch. Number 6. No. Number 4. Oasis Glow. Let's give it a try. Let's give this Oasis Glow a try. Ooh. Dude. Love. Hourglass powders, I'm telling you. They're expensive for a reason. Orgy. Big powder brush. I'm gonna put this powder everywhere. Everywhere that I didn't put powder. It's a finishing powder. Soft glow finishing powder. Well, that's a soft glow. That's a soft glow if I've ever seen one. Let's finish these eyes up. Back into the palette. Back into the palette. I use this little brush in that deep brown shade. That when I originally got this palette, it had popped out when I got it. Yikes. I just pressed it back in. Right along the lower lash line. That deep brown. I used to say in my early videos, every time I did my lower lash line, eyeshadow to close my mouth to myself, clearly, because I'm talking to myself in a mattress store. I still do it, but I say it in my head. And I think I want to put this shade here along the rest of the lower lash line. I'm going to dive in and do such. Gorgeous. More dense blending brush. Blend over the edge of those two shades gently. Good. We want to keep this palette with us? I think yes. She's going to go in the desk. Into the desk she goes. Let's get some color in the water and tight line. For the upper tight line, I'm going to go in with this Urban Decay 24/7 waterline pencil in Legend. Just along the outer corner. And then for the lower, I have this eye pencil by Fine Art Beauty. Is this the one? Yeah, it's like a shimmery goldy color. I think will go nicely in the waterline. I was right. Yep. Yep. I'm going to, off camera, spritz everything with the LYS Natural Finish setting spray, fan it off, lock in all this beautiful color. I think I want a little more blush. Just a little bit more blush. I have a blush problem. It's not really a problem for anybody but me. Yeah, yes. And then I'm going to go in with 2 coats after I curl my lashes with the Rare Beauty Great Lengths mascara. I'm going to go 2 coats on the top and some on the bottom as well. But I'm going to do that off camera. I will be right back. I decided not to tempt fate with the lower lash line mascara, because that could potentially be a problem. Let's get this hair out. Let's get this hair out and assess the situation. I don't hate many things, this eyelash curler. It's the worst. Really doesn't do a GD thing. But that mascara is lovely. At least I don't have any gray hairs sticking up today. They all decided to lay down nicely. Thanks, guys. While the mascara dries that I got in some places, let's go in with this Sushy Glow lip stain. Because it's great. And maybe we'll line after we get it placed. It's very liquidy. I'm kind of getting a lot of the product off the doe foot. I mean, look at that color. That's so good. I don't like red lipstick. I don't like red lipstick one bit. It's actually my least favorite color lipstick. But I don't know what it is about this lip stain that I love so much. It's called Lilith. The shade is Lilith. We're a princess. We're a princess today. And I'm about it. I want to leave it how it is. It looks great. I want to put it on the desk. To the desk. Yeah, I mean, come on. Win. I'm going to scrape off the mascara that I got on my inner corners, as I usually do. Anywhere else that I got a little bit goofy. Hit my eye. Just gently scraping it off. I think we've pulled our shit together today a little bit glowy, a little bit healthy looking, a little bit. I need a little bit more of it. Could I say a little bit more? I'm going to go back into that finishing powder and just hit the T-zone a little bit more because I don't want my nose to be glowy. Forgo the glowy schnoz and smile lines. Booyah. Booyah, we've done it. Thank you for hanging out with me while I got ready today. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. Every day that I get ready for work, I get ready for work here at work. Tomorrow, I'm not usually at work, but I will be at work and I'll be in our Cape Coral location. So I'll be getting ready with products that I don't know. I'm not even going to open the travel bag because I packed the travel bag. And there should be good products in it, I hope. We'll see. We're going to get ready. We're going to get ready for work. I may have to open it because I'm thinking about being Sleeping Beauty tomorrow. We'll see. I haven't decided. I'm going to go by my mood, which is a scary thing. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. Check out the video that YouTube thinks that you want to watch next. I may bring in as well to the Cape Coral location my empties. My empty bin is getting a little bit full. Maybe we'll talk about empties. Thank you for hanging out with me and letting me vent about my personal life. I very much appreciate it. See you in my next video.